On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Standoff.
A situation in which two or more people, groups, or countries refuse to move from a position or make a compromise, leading to a stalemate or impasse. A short distance maintained between two opposing forces or objects, such as in a military context or electrical wiring.
Examples:
Diplomatic standoff, military standoff. The standoff between the opposing political parties lasted for several days.
Greedy.
Having or showing an intense or insatiable desire for wealth, status, power, or food.
Examples:
Greedy person, greedy for money. His greedy behavior led him to steal from the company.
Auditorium.
A room or building used for concerts, plays, or other public performances.
Examples:
Open-air auditorium, auditorium annex. The auditorium seating was filled with people waiting for the concert to begin.
Massacre.
The indiscriminate killing of a large number of people.
Examples:
Massacre site, bloody massacre. The massacre of innocent civilians shocked the world.
Disguise.
To hide or alter someone's appearance to deceive or mislead others.
Examples:
Disguise my feelings. Disguise his voice. Later, it turned out that the politician disguised the fact from the public.
Homestead.
A house or farm and the surrounding land, typically used as a home and workplace by a family or individual.
Examples:
Wilderness homestead, family homestead. My grandparents lived on a remote homestead in the mountains.
Unleash.
To suddenly release a strong force, emotion, etc. that cannot be controlled.
Examples:
Unleash a hound. Unleash her anger. The general was still reluctant to unleash his troops in pursuit of an enemy.
Settler.
A person who moved with a group of others to live in a different country or area.
Examples:
New settlers. Settlers on some foreign shore. A large proportion of railway workers in settler colonies were white.
Uprising.
A public rebellion, especially against an established government or authority.
Examples:
Stage an uprising. Violent uprising. The anti-government uprising was successful in overthrowing the regime.
Emancipation.
The act or process of setting someone free from control or influence.
Examples:
Self-emancipation. History of emancipation. His emancipation from his parents was a defining moment and gave him newfound freedom.
Proclamation.
An official announcement or statement.
Examples:
Proclamation of innocence. Nullify a proclamation. The king made a proclamation declaring war on the neighboring country.
Transcontinental.
Spanning or crossing an entire continent or continents.
Examples:
Transcontinental pipeline. Transcontinental flight. The Transcontinental Railway was a major engineering feat that helped connect the east and west coasts of the United States.
Promenade.
A stroll or walk, often taken in a public place or park, a public place for walking or strolling, often filled with shops or vendors. A dance movement in which the partners move around the floor in a circle or similar pattern.
Examples:
Evening promenade. Promenade in the park. The boardwalk by the beach was a beautiful promenade for tourists and locals alike.
Henceforth.
Starting from this time, from now on.
Examples:
Abstain from wine henceforth. Promise never to lie henceforth. This city will be henceforth recognized as the capital.
Wit.
A very small or insignificant amount or quantity, often used in the phrase not a whit, meaning not at all.
Examples:
A whit of evidence. Not a whit of difference. His argument had a whit of truth, but it was primarily exaggerated.
Concede.
To acknowledge or admit the truth or existence of something, often reluctantly.
Examples:
Concede a territory. Concede a point. He had to concede defeat after losing the game.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Forbidding.
Giving the impression that something is difficult or unpleasant, intimidating or uninviting.
Examples:
Forbidding atmosphere. Forbidding mountain. The teacher's stern expression and strict rules made her classroom feel forbidding to the students.
Influx.
The arrival or entry of a large number of people, objects, or ideas into a place or system.
Examples:
Influx of capital. Influx of tourists. The influx of immigrants into urban areas can create significant social, economic, and political challenges for local communities.
Cavalry.
A highly mobile army unit. troop of cavalry. Superbly trained cavalry. The cavalry regrouped and launched another attack.
Starve.
To suffer or die from lack of food, to cause someone or something to suffer or die from lack of food, to deprive something of necessary nourishment or sustenance.
Examples:
Starve for a victory. Starve to death. If you don't eat soon, you're going to starve.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Pass.
No longer fashionable or current, outdated, considered to be old-fashioned or out of date.
Examples:
Passé entertainment. Passé trend. Bell-bottom jeans, once considered passé fashion, have made a surprising comeback in recent years.
Rancher.
A person who owns, manages, or works on a ranch, especially one that is used for raising or grazing livestock.
Examples:
Rancher's wife. Traditional rancher. The local grocery store carried meat sourced from the rancher's farm.
Troop.
A group of soldiers, especially a large one, a group of people, animals, or things considered as a unit.
Examples:
The members of a military troop. A troop of deer. The troop of soldiers marched through the city in a parade.
Encampment.
A temporary or semi-permanent settlement, especially a group of tents or other shelters used for lodging or military purposes.
Examples:
Military encampment. Temporary encampment. The encampment of soldiers in the field was a temporary arrangement.
Fir.
A type of tall evergreen tree that is native to the northern hemisphere, with needle-like leaves and cones that stand upright on the branches.
Examples:
Fir branch. Fir forest. The smell of fresh fir trees filled the air at the Christmas tree farm.
Explode.
To burst or break open violently and noisily, to cause something to burst or break open.
Examples:
Explode in anger. Explode in popularity. The old building exploded in a fiery inferno.
Valor.
Courage or bravery, especially in the face of danger or adversity, heroic qualities or actions.
Examples:
Valor in war. Show valor. The soldier was awarded a Medal of Valor for his heroic actions in combat.
Indiscriminate.
Done or occurring without any particular aim, purpose, or discrimination, haphazard, random, or careless.
Examples:
Indiscriminate violence. Indiscriminate use of force. The indiscriminate spraying of pesticides is harmful to both the environment and people's health.
Elk.
A large species of deer native to North America and Eastern Asia, known for its large antlers and imposing size.
Examples:
Elk population. Elk hunting. We saw a group of elk grazing in the field near our cabin in the mountains.
Butcher.
A person who prepares and sells meat, especially at a retail shop. A person who kills or slaughters animals, especially for food. A person who engages in the relentless or brutal treatment of others.
Examples:
Butcher knife. Local butcher. He's a vegetarian and was shocked to see so much meat in the butcher shop.
Scatter.
To cause to separate and go in different directions.
Examples:
Scatter seeds. Scatter around the internet. The hunter's approach scattered the geese.
Crooked.
Not straight or aligned, bent or curved to one side, not honest or fair, characterized by deception, fraud, or wrongdoing, irregular, uneven, or jagged in shape or form.
Examples:
Crooked smile. Crooked line. The table leg was crooked, causing all the cups to slide to one side.
Gulch.
A narrow and steep-sided ravine or gully, usually formed by the erosion of water, commonly found in dry or arid regions, and is often the result of intermittent or seasonal water flow.
Examples:
Gulch erosion. Gulch trail. They crossed the treacherous gulch using a sturdy rope bridge.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Blizzard.
A severe snowstorm that is accompanied by strong winds and low temperatures, often leading to very limited visibility and dangerous travel conditions.
Examples:
Blizzard warning. Heavy blizzard. The city declared a snow emergency and warned residents to stay off the streets during the blizzard.
Inconvenient.
Causing trouble or difficulty, not convenient or suitable.
Examples:
Face an inconvenient truth. Inconvenient for shopping. It was inconvenient for her to go out of her way to pick up the package.
Cannon.
A large, heavy gun fired from a fixed position or mounted on a vehicle, used in warfare or hunting.
Examples:
Cannon salute. Cannonball. The heavy cannon fired a loud shot that echoed across the battlefield.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
environmental determinant, a determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Prospector.
A person who searches for minerals such as gold or silver by systematically digging, panning, or prospecting.
Examples:
prospector's shovel, gold prospector. The prospector's camp was in a remote area of the wilderness.
Viol.
A stringed instrument, typically with 6 strings and frets, played with a bow, also called a viola da gamba.
Examples:
viol instrument, viol music. The viol player was rehearsing for an upcoming concert.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
low rev engine, rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Colonize.
To establish a colony in or on a specific place, to settle or occupy in large numbers.
Examples:
colonize planets, colonize for cultivation. European powers colonized much of the Americas in the 16th and 17th centuries.
Fluctuate.
To rise and fall irregularly or unexpectedly, to vary or change often and unpredictably.
Examples:
fluctuate prices, fluctuate rapidly. Stock prices fluctuate daily based on market demand and supply.
Rot.
To decay, or cause something to decay, naturally and gradually.
Examples:
begin to rot, rot with age. Please refrigerate the meat, or it will rot.
Electrify.
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, to make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples:
electrify the audience, electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Infest.
To swarm or overrun with a large number of something undesirable, such as pests or parasites.
Examples:
infest a building, infest a garden. The old storage shed was infested with rats and had to be torn down.
Mold.
A hollow container used to give shape to liquid or soft substance, which then becomes solid in the same shape as the container, a soft, green, or gray growth that forms on stale food or objects exposed to warm, moist air for too long.
Examples:
A casting mold. Mold allergy. Mushrooms and mold are fungi.
Dropout.
A person who leaves school, college, or a training program before completing it.
Examples:
The dropout rate. Dropout student. The high school dropout rate has decreased significantly in recent years, thanks to educational initiatives and support programs.
Grandparent.
A parent of one's father or mother.
Examples:
Great-grandparent. Person of grandparent age. She was close to her paternal grandparents and often spent summers with them.
Grandchild.
A child of someone's son or daughter.
Examples:
Grandchild-grandparent relationship. Grandchild development. The grandparents take care of their grandchild while the parents are at work.
Alcoholism.
A chronic disorder characterized by dependence on alcohol and repeated excessive use of alcoholic beverages.
Examples:
Acute alcoholism. Alcoholism recovery. He lost everything due to his alcoholism.
Apathy.
Lack of emotion, concern, or enthusiasm.
Examples:
Apathy in the election. Political apathy. The global economic crisis has led to pervasive apathy and powerlessness.
Oppress.
To treat people in a cruel and authoritarian way, especially by denying them the same freedoms, rights, etc. as other people.
Examples:
Oppress the minority. Oppress the people with force. Historically, many countries have often oppressed certain religions to gain the support of the majority of the population.
Domino.
A small, flat, rectangular block used in a game that has pairs of dots on one or both sides. A consequence of an event that sets off a chain reaction of similar events.
Examples:
Domino chain. Domino effect. We knocked over a stack of dominoes and watched them fall one by one.
Sideline.
A secondary or less significant job, interest, or activity, a line on the side of a sports field that players must stay behind. Verb, to remove someone from their position or role, often temporarily or as a result of a setback or failure.
Examples:
Sideline reporter. Lucrative sideline. The coach benched the star player after he broke a team rule, leaving him on the sideline for the entire game.
Famine.
A severe shortage of food, often caused by drought, war, or economic reasons.
Examples:
Famine relief, coal famine. The severe famine caused by the drought has left many people without food.
Graffiti.
Writing or drawings scribbled, scratched, or sprayed illicitly on a wall or other surface in a public place.
Examples:
Graffiti art, graffiti tag. The city spent a lot of money cleaning up the graffiti on the buildings downtown.
Shrug.
To raise your shoulders and then drop them to say you do not know or are not interested.
Examples:
Shrug off the importance. Shrug his shoulders sadly. I respect her ability to shrug off harsh criticism.